And now it's time for Joel's Gnomes.
Hello, welcome to Joel's Gnomes. I am Leander, one of Joel's Gnomes, and today we are going to deal with a problem in our garden, and that is yellowing leaves on azaleas. This is a variegated boxwood, so it's supposed to look like this. Yellowing leaves on azaleas is a sign of two possible things. One is white flies, and the other one is a lack of nitrogen in the soil. So to check for white flies, you just lift up the leaves, look underneath them. If you see little white flies or spider webby sort of things, you have a white fly invasion. We don't. We have a lack of nitrogen in the soil. It's late in the year, it's early August, so we don't want to give this plant too much fertilizer just before it gets cold, because if you get a lot of tender new growth, that may not survive over the winter. The best time to apply compost as fertilizer is when the plants first start budding out in early spring. That's probably early April in this area. So what we're going to do just to keep this plant going through the winter is just to apply a little bit of compost, which will renew the nitrogen in the soil. So here is our compost. Compost is rotted plant material as well as well-rotted animal manure. We bought this compost in bags from the store. It is mainly well-rotted leaf material with some probably cow manure mixed in with a little bit of sand to help it keep from clumping. To make your own compost, of course, you can use a compost heap and throw all your kitchen scraps in there, vegetables, eggshells, things like that that you don't use. It will rot down into a mixture that looks like this. Compost can also be well-rotted animal manure, mainly cow, horse, pig, and chicken manure is the best. If you can get yourself some chicken manure, it's super concentrated in nitrogen. Incidentally, you can also compost cat, dog, and human waste, but you don't want to do that because all these animals, they eat other animals and they can possibly carry parasites. So unless you live in North Korea, don't use human feces as fertilizer. So compost can be used as a mulch and weed deterrent as well. Just spread it around the plant. Keep the compost about 2 inches away. That's about 3 human fingers away from the base of the plant, so that it won't, the nutrients won't burn the base. And usually put down compost between 1 and 2 inches thick. Best thing to do is to rake it into the soil, and then you can cover it with more attractive mulch if you want. You can also leave it over the top. We're going to apply just about 1 finger's depth this time because it's late in the growing season and we don't want this azalea to start a bunch of new growth. We just want it to keep going, and then we'll apply a heavier compost as soon as spring arrives. Okay, well, you can see how the leaves have yellowed here. It probably will not kill the plant, just makes it unsightly until next spring. You definitely want to address this next spring, put a lot more nitrogen back into your soil. So we're just going to apply a light coating right now. We are now going under the plant. So, you got your bare spot. Rake it up just a smidge. Keep that soil nice and loose. You apply just 1 finger's depth, which is what we're going to do today in late summer if you have a problem with nitrogen. And rake it in. You can use it one of those Wolverine type claw things, implements, but we got our fingers, so rake that into the soil. do that all the way around the plant. Keep it 3 fingers away from the base so it doesn't burn the base. And just give it a good watering. Keep it going until next spring. Okay, well there you go. It's a quick fix for a simple problem, the yellowing on your azalea leaves. If it isn't whiteflies, it's probably a nitrogen deficiency in the soil. This ought to make it. So, thanks again for watching, and I am Leander, one of Joel's Gnomes. And if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button as well as the like button. Until next time, thank you very much for watching Joel's Gnomes.